Message in the fall collection from New York designer Isaac Mizrahi. Now it's pared down and personal and nowhere near as ostentatious as in the 80s. Mizrahi does fluid skirts and dresses in a variety of lengths. He makes jackets and sweaters that skim the body and calls his new pants the boot-cut leg. Mizrahi tells me the fabrics are luxurious, but
they're not as obvious, they're not as sort of easy to identify this time. They're more personal, and yet they definitely make a statement. Most of the fabrics are somewhat rich, like damask or velvet, a lot of flocked velvets, a lot of sort of brocades and things like that are sort of mostly about surface and texture.
How important is velvet in the collection?
I would say velvet is the most important fabric in the whole collection, for sure. Definitely.
Why? Because of its plushness?
Because of its personal appeal. When you wear velvet, it's really you who gets the most pleasure out of it. It's not sequins, it's not flashy, it's something that you touch and are sort of, it affects you. You put on a velvet dress, I think, and you are different than if you put on a woolen dress or something else. But it's different for people to look at. They don't see the riches of it. You feel the riches of it. It's really you who define it.
What colors?
Colors are very sort of, well, besides red, bright red, which I think is just something that every woman needs occasionally, I think that they're very sort of damask colors, or dark kind of, mysterious colors that look like the Renaissance.
The shapes?
The shapes are really fluid. Very fluid. There aren't many sort of real shapes, quote unquote. Most of them are bias cut and sort of cling to the body and give the body a whole newness that I think, so it's not skin tight, or if it is tight, it's not boned and corseted. There's nothing going on underneath. There's just this incredible sort of bias cut dress.
Is this for day as well as evening?
For day as well as evening, yes. I'll say, of course, there are definitely suits and dresses that a woman can wear to the office, for sure. But, I don't know, more dressy day things like suits for lunch.
What have you done for lengths for day?
Lengths are really relative to the woman, and it's all got to do with the woman wearing the dress at the moment in the context.
Evening is long and black.
My thoughts about black is that women, I think, will always wear it, especially for the evening. And, I try to give it as much sort of personality, as much color as I possibly could. So in other words, it's not just dead black. It's black glitter with black matte, with black fur, fake fur actually, with black, suede, with tweed. It's all just kind of mixed up black, so that it ends up looking like, a 17th century portrait of a noble person instead of just a dead black shape.
That's Isaac Mizrahi with his fall collection.